Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Skips away from pressure. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Manning. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
He might want another play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got the first down and more. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They can use this first score score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, he's got a chance. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Aggies with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Hand off from the gun. Plows through the defense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana Tech was far from the friendly confines of Ruston, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Gets it out fast. It's a running room. They make the stop, but the sweet throw catch is plenty to give them a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got him still on his feet. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A designed run for the quarterback. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out, man.
Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close.
Texas A&M 7.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The give to the single back. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for room. It's Moss. There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. Ernie on the Jets. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school, and you can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? You can't wait to find out.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass.
Turning it on. Still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Wingo. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy
lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Toss sweep to the right. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Reed. Quickly complete. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
On the ground, it's Moss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the shotgun, the inside give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Manning. Makes the grab down the middle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Wingo. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Moss. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. It's a seam wide open. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
brings up third down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Now the play fake. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll try to get outside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. And some room to work. There he goes to the left. He's loose. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Texas. They take the lead with the 6.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Trying to barge in. He'll be stopped short, and the 2-point try goes awry, and this lead remains at 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Reed. Safe completion on the screen.
Now, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Going for the big play. A full dive to haul that one in.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll run it from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. They're working that left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Trying to get the corner. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Sends it back in motion. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have... Sure, you know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
They give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Through the air, it's Reed. Quick completion on the out. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. Stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one and he's going to